Hi, friends! Welcome to Toon Hugs, the happiest place for fun, learning, and lots of laughter. Let's jump into today's adventure.
The rain poured softly outside the old town library, tapping gently against the tall glass windows. Inside, the world felt cozy and still. The smell of old paper, the hush of turning pages, and rows upon rows of books standing like silent guardians of stories. In a corner near the window sat Ananya, a girl with curious eyes and a love for reading that sparkled brighter than any jewel. Books were her favorite friends. She could travel anywhere through their pages, to jungles with talking animals, to castles in the clouds, or even to the bottom of the sea. That evening, thunder rumbled softly as Ananya reached for a new book from the highest shelf. She tugged it gently, but to her surprise, the whole bookshelf trembled and shifted. "Wait, what's this?" she whispered. A faint line of golden light appeared along the edge of the shelf. Carefully, she pushed, and the bookshelf swung open like a secret door. Behind it was a narrow passage glowing with soft golden light. Heart racing, Ananya stepped through. The moment she did, the air shimmered, and suddenly, she wasn't in the library anymore. She stood in a vast, magical world made of stories. Tall trees with pages for leaves swayed in the wind. Rivers sparkled with ink instead of water. And all around her were the characters from her favorite books. Pirates sailing paper ships across the lake. Dragons curling up beside giant story stones, fairies dancing above open books that floated like islands. Ananya gasped, "I must be inside the world of stories." A fairy with golden wings fluttered close. "Welcome, Ananya," she said softly. "You've found the land of imagination, where every story ever read comes alive." Ananya smiled with wonder. "It's beautiful." But then, she noticed something strange. The sky above was dim, and the river of ink ran slowly as if tired. Some books lay closed and colorless, their pages gray. "What's happening?" Ananya asked. The fairy sighed sadly. "Our world is fading. Fewer children are reading in your world. When stories are forgotten, our magic weakens. Soon, we might disappear." Ananya's heart ached. "Disappear? No! There must be a way to save you." The fairy nodded. "Only one, if you can bring back the love of reading. Every time someone reads a story, our world grows brighter." Ananya thought for a moment. Then she said firmly, "I know what to do." She hurried back through the secret door and returned to the library. The rain had stopped, but the streets were quiet and empty. She ran to her friends' houses and knocked on their doors. "Come to the library tonight," she said. "I have something amazing to show you." When her friends gathered in the cozy reading room, Ananya opened her favorite books. "Let's read together," she said with a smile. Out loud. At first, they giggled, but soon the room filled with voices. Soft, excited, full of life. Pirates shouted from the pages, dragons roared playfully, and fairies' laughter seemed to echo in the air. Something magical began to happen. The light behind the bookshelf started to glow again, brighter and brighter until the entire library shimmered with warmth and color. Back in the land of imagination, the skies lit up like a sunrise. The river flowed freely again, the trees turned green and golden, and the book characters danced joyfully. The fairy looked up at the glowing sky and whispered, "Ananya did it. The magic is returning." Every night after that, Ananya and her friends met at the library. They read new stories aloud. Adventures, mysteries, fairy tales, poems, and with every word, the hidden world grew stronger, more colorful, and more alive. One night, as she finished reading her favorite story, Ananya heard a soft whisper near her ear. "Thank you," said the fairy's voice. "You've reminded the world that imagination is the strongest magic of all." Ananya smiled and glanced toward the bookshelf. For just a moment, she thought she saw the secret door glowing again, as if winking at her in thanks. From then on, She never stopped reading and never stopped believing that every book held a doorway to another world, one that stayed alive as long as someone kept turning its pages. Lesson: reading keeps imagination and magic alive. Every story you read adds light to worlds beyond your own.
If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Toon Hugs for more fun and moral stories for kids.